us right now are two of the Filipino athletes who are making their Olympic debuts in Tokyo. We have golfer and 2018 Asian Games gold medalist Bianca Pagdanganan, as well as shooter and 2015 SEA Games bronze medalist Jayson Valdez. Welcome back to Sports Says Bianca, and welcome to Sports Says Jayson. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, hello.
Bianca, hello again. Good evening to you. I know it's 9 p.m. there right now in Texas. As for Jayson, same time tayo. Walang time difference. Nasa firing range ka dito sa Pilipinas. Bianca, ladies first. Congratulations. Officially, you're heading to the Tokyo Olympics. Yes, we've known this for weeks now. We've talked about it as well a couple of weeks ago. But how does it feel now that it's finally official? Is it more of, yeah, I knew I would go in all along? Or is there still a sense of disbelief on your part?
No, I wouldn't say that I was being complacent the entire time, but I mean, right now it's still kind of hard to believe. Like, everyone's congratulating me, like, oh my gosh, you're Tokyo bound, you're going to the Olympics. And here I am, I'm just like, I'm going to the Olympics. I still can't believe it. I mean, it's been a day since they announced it, but yeah, of course, like, I'm really excited. It's definitely been a goal, especially since they brought back golf in 2016. It's like, oh, hopefully I get to play for the Philippines one day in the Olympics. And yeah, like I said, it's kind of hard to believe, especially being able to qualify after playing playing my first year as a pro. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it, but still kind of can't believe it.
It's still a surreal feeling, right? Like we were just waiting for that formality and that official announcement. And here you are, heading to Tokyo for your first Olympics. Jayson, ikaw naman, you clinched your Olympic ticket last week. And alam namin na ito talaga literally dream come true for you. As in, napaniginipan. Bianca, he really dreamt of it, that he's at the Olympics, nananalo ng gold. Pero ikaw, Jayson, ikaw, kailan pumasok sa isip mo na...
Oh, tama. Pag nagtotoo pa yun, oh my God.
Dapat managinip siya na pareho kayo mag-gold, eh, no? But Jayson, ikaw, nag-sink in na ba sa'yo? Or hanggang ngayon ba, hindi ka pa rin makapaniwala? Mas more na kabado ka o excited?
I'm more like excited, and at the same time, yun nga, it's really overwhelming for me because I didn't really expect na may chance pa akong makuha for slot sa Olympics. So it's really an honor for me, and sobrang thankful ako for this opportunity.
Grabe yung pinagdaanan mo, Jayson, ha? To get to this stage. Not a lot of people know that, di ba? Natalo ka back-to-back tournaments, but Jayson never gave up, Bianca. I want to ask Jayson this. How did you recover from those setbacks? Because it's really easy and you'll be vulnerable, especially when you suffer losses, and to stay, mentally in shape to move on and then qualify for the Olympics. Ikaw, Jayson, paano ka nag-cope after those, yung mga pagkatalo mo?
Yeah, actually, with the help of PSI, it really gave me boost, and they really talagang pinush nila ako to my limits, and they really helped me a lot because it really gave me yung mental skills. They really focus on me, so I had to go through a lot of difficulties, but then siguro nandun yung talagang focus ko sa game and really focusing on this Olympic tournaments, because my mind was really focusing for SEA Games, but then God gave me this opportunity, so I'm really thankful for this. Sobrang happy, and sobrang kailangan ko talagang lift yung sarili ko dahil sobrang big event nito, eh, and sobrang kailangan talagang mag-step up for this event kasi yun nga, galing ako sa SEA Games loss, and ito na yung big chance for me. Really sobrang happy.
I think Bianca can relate to you, although, of course, you have two different sports. But Bianca, I mean, we know it's been a tough first year for you as a pro, but you stayed hungry, you stayed motivated. What kept you fighting and just still in it, and that hunger and passion and determination to make it to the Olympics?
I don't know, I'd say obviously I haven't been having the best couple of weeks in golf. But then when I think about it, you can't really lose that hunger. You have to keep your goal in your head at all times. And you have to realize na you're not always going to have good days or good weeks. I guess it's all part of, you know, the sport. Like, it's not always going to be perfect. So I think I can take off what Jayson said, I feel like at the end of the day, no one else can help you but yourself. So when you know that you have to
Yes.
step up, you really have to step to the occasion. So I think, there are instances when I'm able to pull that off. I wouldn't say like all the time, but I try my best. As much as possible, I try to give my all when I'm out there. And I
Yeah.
guess that's, for me, that's what matters most. If I did my best, if I did everything I could out there, then I think that's something to be proud of. Like, obviously, like I said, they're not always going to be good days, but I'm also very blessed and lucky to have such a great support system to help me, keep going. I'm so lucky to have my friends, my family that, regardless of the result, that they're always going to be there to cheer you on. So I guess that's, part of the motivation and the drive that I have to reach my goals.
Well, you'll have more motivation and more friends because you will be competing in Tokyo with one of your really good friends, U.S. Women's Open champion, Yuka Saso. How is that going to be? And how does that feel? You'll be on the biggest stage in sports, in the Olympics, in Tokyo, Japan, with someone you've known, you're close to, and teamed up for the past few years that you've also won with a gold in the Asian Games.
I think I lost you there for a second. Can you hear me?
Yes, Bianca, we can hear
Hello?
you. Did you hear my question, Bianca? That you will be, you
Okay, it
will,
was kind of choppy for a second.
what's that? Bianca,
It was kind of choppy. I
Oh,
think
okay.
I didn't hear the last
okay,
few
my
parts of your
apologies.
question.
Yeah, with the, we're having some technical difficulties, but it's okay. My question was to you, how does it feel to have Yuka? You will be having Yuka Saso by your side at the Olympics, who's your good friend, and you two were at the Asian Games. You won gold. So how does it feel now that you'll be both on the biggest stage in sports, which is in the Olympics?
Definitely excited, really looking forward to it. It's really, of course, like I've known her for a while. So I think that's one of the things that's going to make this experience really fun. I think when I went away for college, I didn't really get to see her often. I got to see her for a couple events. Like you said, I was with her at the Asian Games. And I don't know, I guess it's just nice to have, players who are better than you, or like if you're playing the same event, it's just very inspiring. You get to kind of pick off their work ethic, and I guess it also helps you become a better player. Just kind of see what else you have to work on, and you just observe like the things they do that make them, the great player that they are. And aside from that, she's a great friend, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a really fun time there. So yeah, like I said, I'm just really looking
Yeah.
forward to this whole experience.
Yeah, and like what you told us before, makulit si Yuka, so magkukulitan kayo doon. Talagang you will ease off the pressure off of each other for sure. Si Jayson walang magiging kakulitan. Kumbaga, wala siyang rest back. He will be the only Filipino shooter to qualify for the games. Pero syempre, Jayson, hindi ka naman nag-iisa. Dahil alam naman natin, you're also living the dream of your dad, your father, and mentor mo na rin growing up, the 3-time SEA Games gold medalist in Julius Valdez. Jayson, ikaw, gaano ka-espesyal para sa'yo that you're going through all of this experience? Your dad didn't go to the Olympics, but he's living his dream with you, na ikaw yung pupunta sa Olympics.
Actually, it's really a big dream for my to my two father. Hindi sila nakatuloy for Olympics, but then ako yung naging way for them to fulfill that dream. So it's really a pleasure and honor for me dahil sobrang thankful ako sa mga nagsumuporta sa akin, and especially sa two papa ko na two dads na they really gave their heart for me and all talagang all out support for me.
Mm-hmm. Well, hindi lang naman ikaw yung may supportive na dad and all-out support, because Bianca also, we learned from her mom, has been her trainer growing up. Ngayon, more of, an assistant, a manager, so to speak. But Bianca, how special is this also for you to go through this journey with him, knowing that all that work that you two did, especially ever since you were a young girl, and now you're going to the Olympics.
I think it's pretty great that my dad travels with me and he gets to observe and see me play. I feel like going away for college for 4 years, he wasn't really able to see me play that much. But life on tour and him being able to travel with me and be my manager, it's a fun experience. So I can definitely feel like my dad's pride just by watching. And I feel like I've spent enough time with him that he doesn't even have to say anything or tell me anything to make him, make himself feel proud. So I guess, my dad's pretty much my best friend. We argue a lot, but we really get along. We get along pretty well. So yeah, I'm really excited to, share this experience with him.
Well, you know what they say. Every good team, there's always arguments. Won't be, it will always be part of all those good teams. Bianca, Jayson, please stay where you are because we will continue this really great conversation after this quick break. You're watching Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines, where we go all out for the day's top sports stories. Stay tuned. For joining us here on Sports Desk on CNN Philippines, first-time Olympians Bianca Pagdanganan and Jayson Valdez are our guests this morning. But Jayson, Bianca, before we continue our conversation, hope you don't mind, let's find out first the answer to our quiz. Question of the day. The question I asked earlier, which countries won the medals in the 2016 Rio Olympics men's 10-meter air rifle event? Bianca? No, I'm just kidding. I'll ask Jayson this.
Pwede bang call a friend?
Sige, call a friend. Jayson. Jayson, call a friend daw. Alam mo yung sagot? Jayson? Nawala.
Yeah,
there.
I think that's China.
China. Marami. O sige, China lang ano mo. Tingin mo, China. Sige pa. Pwede ka pang humula. Bianca, you want to help Jayson? Which countries won the medals in the 2016 Rio Olympics men's 10-meter air rifle event?
I think I would trust him with China.
Okay. Let's see. It's like I'm in a game show all of a sudden here. The correct answer is Italy, which won gold, and then Ukraine, nananalo ng silver, and then Russia with bronze. So sorry, Bianca and Jayson, you don't win the 1 million. I'm kidding.
$1 million question pala.
Okay, now moving on. Jayson, you went through quite the lifestyle change during the pandemic. Bianca, did you know that Jayson went from weighing 96 kilos at the start of this pandemic to 80 kilos today? So that's 16 kilos, or roughly around 35 pounds. Jayson, like, how did you do it, and how does that help, like, you, especially physically, with shooting? Do you feel better now that you've lost all those pounds?
Yeah, actually, it really helps, and that's really what I'm doing until now. But then, the training would be for military, so I trained for it for like last year, and then this January I applied for it. But then it's a God's given so it's what do you call this? Yung sobrang naging thankful ako dahil it really helps me to become more physically fit.
Yes.
But then hindi kasi ako nakapag-focus before for my health, so it really changed a lot for me, for my physical activities, and then for my shooting career also.
But syempre, you'll feel so much better and younger about yourself, di ba? Yung
Yes.
talagang losing all that weight, grabe. That it boosts your confidence as well. How about you, Bianca? What changes have you had to go through, especially since you turned pro nga in this the past year?
Well, changes in like my pro life, like in my experience in general. I don't.
Yeah.
Trying to think about it. I mean, I feel like my experience in college was a really good training ground for me for what to expect when I get to college. But I feel like the biggest change, or something that I really had to learn to go through, was probably the mental aspect of golf. Like, I feel like like I said, I've had good experience like with the physical training. Like when I was in college, we had a lot of workouts throughout the day. So at least I was able to kind of carry on that discipline when I turned pro. But I feel like the changes that I really had to work on were like the mental aspect and having to compete, week after week and just trying to bounce back after, like rough weeks on the road. Like I said earlier, you're not always gonna have, a good tournament, but you have to, stay mentally strong for the next one. And, you have to tell yourself that it's a new week. You have to erase whatever happened in the past week, whether it was good or bad. It's a brand new week. And, it's just a state of mind that you have to have when you approach a tournament. So I think that's more of what kind of changed when I got out of college. I didn't really have a team with me because, in college, golf became like a team sport. I'm out here traveling on the road by myself. Well, technically with my dad, but, doing the sport by myself. So that's like the one thing that I really had to learn how to adjust to in the pro life.
Well said. No, I really like that mentality. Every day, every week is a brand new one. Well, Jayson, he's the first Filipino shooter, by the way, to qualify for the Olympics since 2012. Grabe, Jayson, ikaw, yung in a scale of 1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, gaano ka confident, yung kumpiyansa mo, yung confidence level mo, na you will also be the first Filipino shooter, if ever, to win an Olympic medal?
Siguro right now, I'm at my 8. Confidence level 8, something like that,
Yeah. Pero syempre, habang palapit ng Olympics, tingin mo yung chances natin, Jayson, na makakuha ng medalya sa event mo, sa sport mo, mas tataas pa as we approach the Olympics?
Yes, of course, dahil we really start solid training this past weeks, and it really helps me to become more stable for my position and my technique. So right now, I'm doing some position for my techniques, for my gun, for everything. And konting-konti na lang siguro, we'll see what will happen for sa pagdating ng Tokyo.
How about you, Bianca? We've seen you win a bronze and a gold in the Asian Games. Realistically, how doable is a podium finish for you at the Olympics?
For me, I mean, obviously, I don't want to get ahead of myself. It's definitely a goal for almost every athlete playing in the Olympics to, have that podium finish. But at the same time, you have to realize that, there's a process to get there. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm taking it day by day. It's nice to have that goal, you really want it to happen. So I guess I'll use it as a motivation. But like I said, I don't really want to take get ahead of myself. I guess it's my mentality also in golf. I try to stay present, take it shot by shot. I feel like I'm applying that to every aspect of my life pretty much. But that's basically how I'm seeing it. If I get to bounce back, make these next couple weeks a really good one, hopefully we could see a podium finish. But like I said, everything is just, taken step by step.
Step by shot, rather. Yes, shot by shot. You're right. And like Jayson also, shot by shot. I'll be crossing my fingers and hoping, Jayson, naka-zoom in ka na yata. Pero I'll be rooting for both of you.
Sorry.
Okay lang. Basta pag nanalo kayo ng medal, kailangan dito kayo, kayong dalawa, Jayson and Bianca. We'll call you again. Thank you so much. The best of luck to both of you. We got, of course, Olympic-bound golfer Bianca Pagdanganan and Olympic-bound as well shooter Jayson Valdez. Thank you so much.